The name Illuminati once stood for knowledge. Today, it stands for manipulation, ritual, and hidden global control. But what if that shift wasn't a mistake? What if the real conspiracy was turning a light-bringing movement into a shadow? Welcome to Insanely True, Episode 15, Illuminati Part 2. The villain we were told to fear after the real Illuminati were disbanded in the late 1700s. The story should have ended, but it didn't, because fear, especially of the unknown, has a long memory, and power needs a boogeyman. Throughout the 19th century, whenever revolutions stirred, conservatives, monarchists, and religious leaders needed someone to blame, so they resurrected a ghost, a hidden elite pulling the strings, a secret society guiding revolutions, wars, even ideologies. Pamphlets spread claims that the Illuminati had infiltrated Freemasonry, governments, and universities, that they were responsible for the French Revolution, that they were enemies of morality, religion, and the natural order. But here's the trick. The real Illuminati never did any of this. They'd been gone for decades. So who was really behind the idea of the new Illuminati? In 1797, to books, Proofs of a Conspiracy by John Robison and Memoirs illustrating the history of Jacobinism by Abbé, Barruel claimed that the Illuminati survived and were engineering a global revolution. Both books were speculative. Neither author had direct evidence, but the idea stuck. In the US, early ministers and politicians warned of Illuminati influence in democratic politics. Even President George Washington addressed the rumors, saying he didn't believe they had infiltrated America, but acknowledged the fear was real. From there, the myth snowballed, and in the 20th century, it exploded. In the 1960s and 70s, conspiracy literature and fringe media brought the Illuminati into modern culture. They weren't Enlightenment philosophers anymore. They were ritualistic elites, celebrities, bankers, world leaders. Some said they controlled the Federal Reserve. Others claimed they orchestrated 9/11s, JFK's assassination, or global economic crashes. In music videos and Hollywood films, symbols began appearing: eyes, pyramids, triangles. Fans claimed these were signals, proof of allegiance, or silent warnings. But there's another theory, one that flips the script. What if the real Illuminati were never in control? What if they were the opposition? Some researchers, authors, and modern truth seekers propose this, that the original Illuminati were suppressed, not because they were a threat to the public, but because they were a threat to an existing secret power structure, a structure that benefited from control through fear, obedience, and misinformation. And when the original Illuminati tried to expose that, they were erased, demonized, and replaced by a false myth, one that made anyone seeking truth look like a lunatic. That's the real genius of the conspiracy. Take the name of your enemy, make it terrifying, and use it as your disguise. Because when everything the Illuminati gets blamed for, ritual abuse, manipulation, mass surveillance, engineered conflict, becomes a cartoonish, unprovable myth, then no one will believe it's happening for real, even when it is. And here's where the real danger lies: in dismissing truth as fiction, in laughing off dark patterns as coincidence, in ignoring the fact that real power doesn't hide behind symbols. It hides behind plausible deniability. The name Illuminati may have become a meme, but behind the joke, behind the noise, behind the paranoia, there are real systems at work, systems that manipulate, divide, and silence. So maybe the Illuminati never ruled the world, but maybe someone used their name to keep us from noticing who actually does. For more information, including sources and articles we can't share here, check the links in the description. And remember, the only thing more dangerous than believing in a conspiracy is refusing to believe anything at all. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share for more insanely true stories.